Back when I started using psychedelics in like 2014, right? People talked about intention, integration, set and setting, right? It's like these ideas are being lost into a circus. And yeah, don't get me wrong. DMT is like a circus, right? Like, you definitely have the vibe of a circus in there. Like, they're trying to entertain you, but it's a little deeper than that, and we can't forget that. That we can't just chop it down to the entertainment, to the gestury, to the fun, to the ha ha ha, to the nothing's real, right? Because yes, nothing's real. It's not physical. It doesn't matter. Are you a better man since you've started using psychedelics? That matters, right? Matters for your kids. Matters for the people around you. Matters for your loved ones, right? Matters for you. Like, people almost forgot what integration is. Like, I would take the psychedelics, and some trips, yeah, it's hard to integrate, like, oh, you went to another dimension. But when it starts getting more about your trauma, your human bullshit, the fact that you don't keep the promises you make to yourself, the fact that you tell your kids you're gonna spend time with them, but then you get busy, like, because over time, if you do those patterns over a 5-10 year time, your kids are grown and out the house, bro. You missed it. Like, I guess what I'm saying is, it's like, bro, if you keep avoiding your shit, eventually life passes you by, right? You get out of shape. You know, you used to have a spark in your eyes when you looked at your woman. Now your woman looks at you with no spark, and now there's no spark. It's just like you're living with a roommate or something, right? Like, and it's like people forgot that psychedelics will bring shit like that up. That, like, anytime someone mentions a bad trip or a traumatic trip or something, I'm always like, well, if you didn't have any trauma, then it probably wouldn't be traumatic. If you knew the depths that the psychedelic could take you, you wouldn't have this random shock when it hits you like a ton of bricks and throws you out of your body into another dimension. Like, because people forgot what intention means. Like, what is your intention? Why did you even start tripping in the first place? Why are you tripping? If your intention was to trip balls and have fun with your friends, if the psychedelic then brings up the fact that then you start thinking about how you were traumatized as a child, of course you're going to think it was a bad trip. But no, the trip is giving you what you need to become the man that God wants you to be, right? To become the best version of yourself. The trip is just trying to push you in that direction. But to become that version of yourself takes work. You have to face your trauma, face your shit, right? Understand that, you know, it's not always going to be fun and colors and shapes and trailing and shit, right? It's not always going to be about the gestures dancing in your face. It's not always about the answers of the universe. Fuck that. I understand what all these people mean. Like Jordan Peterson when he said make your bed, right? Because, like, even me, my saying is now, like, do your push-ups. Right, like the old Enlightenment saying, you know, before Enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After Enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Right, like what all these mean is, yes, I have traveled dimensions with psychedelics and done all this, but I've also faced my trauma and became a better man and integrated the experience into who I am. Right? Like, it helped me become a better father. It helped me become a better man. It helped me have a better understanding of who I am and, like, my place in the universe and just this whole thing, right? So, like, I just think so many of us as this journey of psychedelic thing has gone on, like we kind of forgot that in the beginning, these old heads were talking about integration, set and setting, right? What is your intention? You know, like I say all the time, even though people didn't agree, it happened though, that my intention with psychedelics, the only reason I did them was to become a modern shaman. That was it. So originally I was just traveling dimensions. I didn't even think about healing my trauma. That wasn't my intention originally. So that didn't come up until later in life, where then I realized, oh, as I'm trying to travel dimensions, sometimes the psychedelic puts me in my place and gains control of the trip and says, no, you don't get to travel dimensions this trip. You have to deal with this bullshit that you're trying to avoid, right? And then if I was someone else, I would say, hey, I just had a bad trip because it didn't go the way I wanted it to go. But the truth is, that's just how psychedelics are. Like, but yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about this as like, I know other people are probably going to be like, have an ego about it because they think I have an ego about it. But it's like, I have no ego. I just have results from the journey I've been walking for 11 years. My spiritual journey with psychedelics has nothing to do with other people. I did not start tripping to make videos. I did not start tripping to heal my trauma. I did not start tripping for any of that, right? So when I was learning and listening in the beginning, before I even tried DMT, listening to Terrence McKenna for a year straight, listening to all these old heads and these shamans and these people talk about, you know, their thing, I'm like, oh, what I got from all of them is intention matters so much, and then integration. And yeah, you can trip balls and have fun, right? I've had a lot of wild sex, crazy spiritual shit on LSD, right, with my ex-girlfriend. I've done a lot of wild things, that's great and all, but I also did the work. So it's like, if you're the type of guy where you got into psychedelics with like tripping balls with your girlfriend, having wild sex, of course, if you then do mushrooms and it makes you face some shit about your trauma, you might not like it because it's a little different. I guess what I'm saying is psychedelics are such a big thing that there's so much to them that intention matters, and then integrating the experience. Like, make sure if you're tripping, you're becoming something from the trips and you're not just tripping. Like, yeah, I don't know. But I guess I'm gonna get going because it's starting to get dark again. I keep coming out at night and then I keep losing sunlight, but I hope y'all have a great day, or a great night, or a great evening, whenever you're watching this.